All right, let's look at one of our chatters fucking popping off. Woman, 22, sparks debate about medical freedom after a doctor refused to sterilize her. I just don't want kids. One of our HasanAbi head chatters in the community fucking went viral apparently, and sparked a debate on TikTok when she claimed that her gynecologist refused to consider her for a tubal ligation, a medical sterilization commonly known as getting your tubes tied. Okay, for the Brits, for the oi brovs. We're talking about tubal ligation, aka getting your fucking tubes tied. Okay. After asserting that she doesn't want children. Now, the viral video is women calling out the sexist double standards they face after deciding to be child-free. Earlier this week, a TikToker user named Olivia reenacted the conversation she claimed she had with a gynecologist in a video that has since then gained more than 1.7 million views.
Hi, Mrs. Gynecologist.
Wait, hold on. This is a HasanAbi head on TikTok. Doesn't even fucking follow me. This is what's wrong with America, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. You come in here like a 9-month subscriber. You're like, hey, check out my TikTok. You don't even fucking follow me on TikTok. What is this? What the fuck is this? Huh? What is this? Answer for your crimes right now.
My name is Olivia. I never want children. I've had this made up in my mind since I was, old enough to think of the concept. Can I please have my tubes tied? No. It's permanent. Yeah, I know. That's why I asked. I like that option. Well, no, you might meet Mr. Right and change your mind. No. It's not my plan. It's not my 5-year plan. It's not my 10-year plan. My 50-year plan. I don't want that. Yeah, but you might change your mind, and it's permanent. So here's a brochure for an IUD. No, thank you. It has the same efficacy rate. And we put it in your uterus, and you bleed and cramp for 3 months. No. No, thank you.
Multiple doctors have refused the operation on my girlfriend and she's 31. That's crazy, dude. But of course, women have no control over their own bodies. They are baby incubators, clearly. So we've gone over this many, many times. Okay, that happened to me. IUDs still aren't bad. Have like no period at all now. Hi, Mrs. Gynecologist. My name is Olivia. I never want children. I've had this made up in my mind since I was old enough to think of the concept. Can you please have my tubes tied? No, she responded, as a gynecologist is permanent. Yeah, I know. That's why I asked. I like that option. The gynecologist replied, well, no, you might meet Mr. Right and change your mind. Olivia assured the gynecologist that she still doesn't want children, regardless of who she finds as a partner. No, it's not in my plan. It's not in my 5-year plan. It's not in my 10-year plan. We already watched the video. Olivia then held up a brochure for the IUD hormonal contraception. Voluntary childlessness, also known as living a child-free life, has grown in popularity among U.S. adults in recent years. In November, a survey from the Pew Research Center found that 44% of adults said it's not too or not at all likely that they will have children someday, a 7% increase from 2018. 44% of adults are saying it's not too or not at all likely they will find children someday. I mean, listen, there are so many reasons for why. Olivia, I interview with another outlet at the end of the article. It has some more important shit. Yeah, Olivia, does the article explain why you don't follow me on TikTok? What the fuck? I have a TikTok. Is that what that says in the article? At the end of the article, you explain your decision not to do so? You guys should follow me on TikTok, by the way. For the record. Yes, I'm bent. This is how we lose the war on misinformation happening on TikTok. This is why I was going to fucking post more on TikTok. Specifically because, like, there's so much. It's an incredible avenue for fucking virality and spreading information. She says she does follow you. That is literally not true. Fundamentally false statement. we just saw. Okay. Post more melon and less cringe. Okay. I do. I don't believe you. Looking at my TikTok right now and I follow you. I don't know. You're not logged in. Okay. Maybe this was an accident. I am logged in. But it doesn't say follow back. Does it? Isn't it supposed to say that? Whatever. This is irrelevant. Sorry. Okay. Let's move on to serious shit. Okay. I've learned that a significant amount of women have been in the same position, being denied tubal ligation and similar procedures. She tells Daily Dot, I'm only 22, unmarried with no children, so I wasn't surprised by my doctor's response. However, a lot of women with several children already are being denied the procedure on a basis that they might want more, or perhaps they might remarry and their next husband may want a child of his own. Again, this shit is fucking stupid. Like, this is an incredibly fucking stupid way to make medical decisions for someone with the underlying assumption that like their primary function is being a baby carrier and a baby incubator. But of course, this is not the way that we fucking operate at all. It's like, oh, well, what if your husband wants one? Who gives a fuck what the husband wants, dude? What do you mean? It's her body. The fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, in case of a hypothetical divorce, I find that reasoning so ridiculous. A woman shouldn't be denied care based on her own decision about her own body. In the case of a hypothetical divorce, / a hypothetical man, I'm frustrated with my own case, but I can't imagine these women's frustration and pain. She also says she received a lot of support from other women. A lot of women were commenting their relief to see someone else with the same child-free mindset. She continued, I guess in the past it's been pretty taboo for a woman to not want children, never mind be vocal about it. So I'm glad to be a voice for all the women who feel isolated in that belief. I think now that social norms are changing, it's easier to talk about things like this, although there's still a lot of pushback. You know, here's the thing. There's always going to be fucking people that don't want children. It's just normal. You lost chat when you called her out wrong. It's over, man. It's over. It is. First of all, IUDs, as far as I understand, can still lead to medical complications, and it's not for everybody. Obviously, birth control varies, and the birth control reaction varies from people to people, okay? So there is that issue. And from what I understand, like pain management is a big problem for this too. Like you still get cramps. The reactions you don't know. It's like any other kind of medicine. Like if you have some kind of mental health complications, for example, if you're depressed, for example, you probably have cycled through a fuckload of medication before arriving at the right one that perfectly fits your fucking chemical imbalance in your brain. Okay? That process is arduous. That process is painful in a lot of instances. You know what I mean? And birth control is no different. The right one, Pepela? What do you mean? Did I say something wrong? I don't know. I might have. So it's just like, it's fucking ridiculous to like subject people to this. If you want more people to fucking, fuck and have kids and come inside of one another, okay, then make it easier to do so. Make it cheaper to do so. You're not going to, you're fighting a losing battle here. There's a reason why 44% of adults are like, I don't want to have kids. Among many different reasons, one of which is like climate change and the inevitable fucking apocalypse that most young people foresee. But one of the other really, one of the other reasons is because it's expensive as fuck. It's a fucking real, you need to have fat fucking stacks, brother. Everyone's broke. Everyone's working. What's she supposed to do? Pop a fucking baby out on lunch break and then go back to fucking crunching numbers? You know what I mean? We are the only fucking OECD nation that does not have federally mandated maternity leave, dude. No paternity leave, no parental leave in general. Like no mandatory restrictions or no mandatory regulations surrounding this process. And then motherfuckers are like, why can't you have a children? Like you should want to have a children. It's like, dude, it's not going to happen. There are plenty of people who want to fuck and nut inside of one another, okay? But like, you can't do it because one, you don't want to fucking lose. You don't want to lose time from work. Because if you do lose time from work, you're not gonna be able to survive. Okay, and you don't have money to fucking pay for a child. You don't have money to pay for a child. You don't have money for childcare. You don't have money to fucking even give birth. You don't have money for the ambulance. You don't have money to fucking give birth. You don't even have the extra $300 that they tack on to like hide your to hold your baby immediately after birth, because every part of that process is fucking monetized. Having IUD commonly makes it more painful to have sexy time, mostly for the women, but sometimes men too, because they feel the tip of the IUD poking out of the cervix. Yes, this is true. Can confirm. And it's such a weird situation because it's like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You're trapped, okay? You're locked into this like never-ending struggle. They don't want you to get an abortion. They're making it harder to fucking find like reproductive health services, okay, that offer contraceptives and shit. They don't even, in some states, they don't even want you to get fucking contraceptives, so that's another problem. They want to criminalize fucking, they want to criminalize abortions in general, okay? Which is just, criminalizing the bodily autonomy that women have over their own bodies, right? And then also, if you're fucking baby trapped, if you're locked into a situation where you have to have a child, it's like insanely expensive. Childcare is insanely expensive. There's a whole host of issues that come with birth control pills. Like if you forget to take pill 1 day or 2 days, you fuck for the month. IUDs aren't perfect or without complications, but no form of birth control is perfect or without complications. That's precisely the fucking problem. All exactly. Bolmaz, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Aisha Esquire, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. So like this person, Olivia, like I can't speak for them, but I am a misogynist, so of course I will speak for another woman, as always, as I'm known to do, and say that she seems like she would probably not have a kid regardless of what her financial conditions are. You know what I mean? And that's perfectly fucking fine. You should have the freedom to make that decision. What a ridiculous situation. You should be able to make that decision for your own self. So stop trying to fucking, stop trying to tackle the issue at like one of the least salvageable positions and actually tackle the underlying problems that make it so hard for people who might want to have children that refuse to have it. Okay? Thank you, Swole Mass, for another 5 get the subs. Anyway, in my country, it's actually illegal to get your tubes tied. The doctor can go to prison for 10 years. It's so fucked up. And 2 years ago, the government even banned eugenic abortion. Wait, what? Anyway. Most of the negative comments have been from men. They think it's a woman's purpose to procreate and are angry that so many women are going against that outdated narrative. Thank you, Felonious and Insider J Money 96 for the 5 get the subs. Olivia details it. I think if men had to go through pregnancy, the qualms that come with it, their minds would definitely change. I don't mind the hate comments though, because it just opens up more room for discussion and educating people on the issues. Plus, the discourse keeps the algorithm pushing the video out to more people. Olivia says she urges doctors to listen to women and what they want for their own bodies, as some women often feel dismissed by their healthcare providers. Overall, it's been made clear that most doctors don't leave room for a discussion. And even when they do, most women are met with a negative response straight off the bat, she added. I think we need to listen to women and their wishes more and realize that each case is a bit of nuance rather than just denying everyone care across the board. The creator also considered the current state of reproductive rights, arguing that doctors limiting the options to prevent unwanted pregnancy contributes to the issue. It's also hypocritical because our Supreme Court is working to undermine abortion rights while simultaneously our doctors are creating more obstacles when it comes to unwanted pregnancies, Olivia concluded. Olivia is fucking spitting. Good job. Shouts out to Olivia. HasanAbi heads rise up. Okay, they're everywhere. Straight up fucking spitting, dude. Nice. I'm proud of you. You did a fucking incredible job here. Good job. I saw so many comments about people getting pregnant with IEDs and other forms of birth control after they had asked for sterilization procedures and had been denied. I think it's important to look at the large number of children up for adoption and in foster care in this country, and then look at all the issues when it comes to reproductive rights in our country. This issue goes deeper than just women wanting a child-free lifestyle. It relates directly into systemic issues in our healthcare system and legislature. Goddamn. When can I proudly wear Hasan merch? You can always proudly wear Hasan merch. That's why I get fucking annoyed when people are like, "Oh, your haters are deranged. They'll dox us." Like, bro, why are you doing that? Like, don't fucking go into the conversation thinking that you're gonna get like attacked unjustifiably. Fuck those people. Okay, you should be proud of what you stand for. And even if it's not for me or you appreciating my content or whatever the fuck, it should be for the values that I believe in this community and the values that you share as well. Because they want to actually attack the values that you fucking claim to care about. You know what I mean? That's the main. That's the main thing. Yes, husband stitch. We've talked about. Yes, an example of a completely medieval medical practice against women. Yeah, it's completely ridiculous.